I'm Sonia in Cyber, and I had Roux-en-Y gastric bypass on 9/6/23. No need to waste any time. Let's get right into it. Do take your vitamins. I cannot stress this enough. If you are thinking about surgery and you haven't had it yet, go ahead and imprint it in your brain, in your skull. You will have to take vitamins for the rest of your life. Your life depends on it. Do whatever you have to do to make sure that you remember to. Now, we're not perfect. You're human. Are you going to miss some vitamins sometimes? Yes. That calcium citrate, which we have to take at the very end of the night before bedtime, I miss it at least once a week. It's normal. However, the point is to be working towards consistency so that you're consistently taking them every day. And if you're doing that, you will avoid getting malabsorption or being malnutrition, which is dangerous. It can lead to death after these surgeries. So in order for you to be able to remember your vitamins, do whatever will help you remember to take them, whether that is keeping them right beside your bed, whether that is setting an alarm on your phone, whether that is putting up sticky notes somewhere, whether that is making sure that you use the right kind of pill box. I, at the beginning, bought every kind of pill box possible. I bought like the daily, I bought the 7-day one, I bought the monthly one, and I bought the ones with 3 containers, 4 containers, like you name it. I tried all different kinds of containers. If you're interested in looking at some of those containers or any other things that I would recommend to you in your bariatric journey, make sure that you check out my Amazon storefront, which I will link in my bio. You need to make sure that you pay attention to how you're taking your vitamins and how you're spacing them out so that you can ensure that you don't take 2 together that prevent each other from being absorbed properly. Prime example would be like calcium and iron. You don't need to take those together at the same time. Your doctor and your pharmacy can work with you on figuring out a schedule that works for you, but you definitely want to make sure that you give your body the time and the space to be able to absorb every one of them as best as possible. Do communicate with your surgeon as frequently and as often as possible, especially in those first few months after surgery. You can consult other people in the community. You can become a part of like the online pages, like on TikTok, for example. Yes, we have some nurses and doctors within the bariatric community, but they're still not your doctor. You need to work with your medical team who operated on your body that understands your unique case. So if you're having any kind of weird symptoms, if you're nervous or anxious about something, if you need to get clarity on something, you need to work with your doctor and the medical team. You need to hold them accountable. So make sure if you have to become a nuisance for them to hear you and for them to respond, and if you have to message them multiple days in a row, then by all means do it. Because at the end of the day, this is your health. You need to be able to advocate for yourself. I can't stress that enough. I'll do a whole different video on that topic one day. Do listen to your body and give yourself grace. This is your journey. It is good to like plug into other people and like look at others' transformation, especially that are further along from you, but resist the urge to compare yourself and assume that your progress and your pace should look exactly the same as the next person's, because it won't. Your body will do what your body needs to do. Even your mental hurdles and things that you have to come past will take their own time. And you may need professional therapy, which a lot of people take in the community, to help support you in that process to ensure that you can get through it in a healthy way and that you just can set yourself up with the best odds possible to be successful with the surgery. Do leave room for your feelings. Let yourself feel whatever it is that you might be feeling at any given day or any given moment. I will tell you that most of us get so surprised at the amount of mental game this entire process takes. And there are a lot of people in the community that will say that that's by far the hardest part of this process. The mental feelings, the emotions that come with it. There's grief, there's anger, there's happiness, there's regret. There's all these different things that you're going to feel. You may have to learn a whole new you. You may have to meet yourself for the first time ever because you finally feel like your authentic self is starting to come out. Or maybe you feel like a stranger in your own body because your body's changing so much and so quickly. That can be a lot to wrap your head around. So whatever it is that you're feeling, let yourself feel it. Give yourself that time to process it. Now, be careful. Don't get yourself stuck in a hole that you can't come out of. So like if you're having a shitty moment, if you're having a shitty day, have it and then rub it off and keep going. You need to focus on moving forward and find things that will motivate you so that you can push through whatever crap you might run into. You may have heard the saying before, the only way to get through is to go through. Like, you gotta actually go through those emotions to like release and let them go and move on with your life and become a new, stronger, even more improved version of your already awesome self. Do work towards your goals without becoming ultra obsessed with them. I will tell you, if you are consuming content before going into the surgery, you may get caught up in like all of the material that's out there. You may find yourself trying to like stockpile all kinds of protein snacks, recipes, and things, creating a whole cupboard full of stuff. I did that. And let me tell you, you don't need to do that. So you want to be careful, because coming out of the surgery, you have 2 goals and 2 areas of focus. That is it. Hydration and movement. Hydration and movement. Yes, protein is important. It will come with time. Yes, exercise is important. Vitamins are important. All of those things will come in time. But your very, very first responsibility and job is to get yourself out of that bed and move as much as you can. Walk, 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 you'll hear people say. And then to drink. Sip, sip, sip. So you'll hear people in the community say, walk, 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 sip, 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 walk, 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 sip, 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 because that's really all you need to think about, especially in those first few days and weeks, depending on how long it's taking your body to recover. And the last one I'll do for this video is do make sure you are taking pictures, progress pictures, before and after. And I know they can feel hella awkward, embarrassing. You might have anxiety around it, but trust me, you will be so happy that you have them when you start achieving milestones and you start losing that weight. The pictures feel a little awkward at first. They do. And the nice thing is you can put them in like a hidden folder in your phone if you need to, so that the family and whoever else doesn't see it. Like I did that when I first started. But now I proudly pull them out because they allow me to compare what I've gotten to and how much I've achieved since then. So to me, they're a point of pride now. Sometimes you won't realize how great you're actually doing until you see those. So make sure that you are logging your progress, whether that's through journaling or just taking your measurements over time. Like, those are all things that you want to do because they will help you stay so motivated and positive throughout this process. And that's it for today. I'll have part 2 coming soon. Make sure that you hit subscribe and that bell so you can be notified when my new videos come out. And if there's other topics you'd love for me to talk about, make sure you leave me a comment. I'll talk to you guys soon and see you on my next video.